Guys, it's Chloe, and today I'm going to be talking about my Helix piercing. So, first of all, if you don't know what a Helix piercing is or where it is just a little piercing at the top of your ear. So when I got mine pierced, it was last summer in July, and I will talk more about that. But it started out with this little thing right there. And, the ball comes off and it's two separate things, and I have had my piercing for about 7 months, so I wanted to change it to a little hoop, and so that's what I did. And I was going to make a video when I actually got it, but it was really hard to get in, and I was having a lot of problems, so I didn't. There's supposed to be a little ball that goes, like right here, if you can see that, but it would not go in, and I went to my mom and I went to my dad, and they couldn't get it in either, so I was like, you know what, fine, I'm not gonna do that. And it stayed in pretty well, and it looks really cute, but yeah. The person that pierced it sideways, so instead of it going straight through, it goes down, and I really, really hate that so much, but there's nothing I can do about it, so, and, like, I got it at the absolute worst time. I got it the day before I went on a road trip. I had went to visit my grandparents, and we stayed at their summer house, and then they had to go back for their jobs, and my dad and my sister and my brother, we all stayed at the house for 2 more days, and the day before we went back home, my dad took me to go get it pierced. And, it was a nice little tattoo shop, and I signed papers, and my dad signed papers, and then I went and got it, and, they put little numbing stuff on it, on the back and the front, and then pierced it, and it didn't hurt. It hurt afterwards, not before. And so, it just, you could hear it, go through the cartilage up here, but it didn't hurt. It really hurt after, for the first couple of months. I couldn't sleep on this side of my head. It still kind of hurts right now, but I think it's because I changed the piercing, and I don't think I cleaned it properly like I was supposed to, so that's fun. Don't do that. But, I still slept on this side because I don't listen, but I would take my arm like this on my bed or the couch And it wasn't necessarily just sleeping, it was also laying. And so then I just, like, laid my head in the space that it made above the couch and my bed and everything. And that helped a lot, and so I was able to do that. And then I remember, like, a couple times when I would be hanging out with my friends during the summer, like after I got back, it would just start hurting. Like, I don't even know how to describe it, honestly, but it would just, like, it would be like a dull pain at first. And it was always just like that dull pain of, like, hey, you got a needle pushed through your skin, cartilage thing. And yeah. So there's that. When I got back, like, the only people who knew about it were my best friend, who's more like my sister. Like, that's what I would refer to her as, but she knew about it, and I was really excited about it, and I got back, and I walked in to where all of my friends were hanging out that day, and I was, like, so happy, and I had my hair up, and I was, like, purposely, like, tilting my head towards everyone to see if they would notice, and, like, nobody did, except for her, because she knew what had happened, and so then she was like, I really like it, and I was like, I know, thank you, I love it. And then gradually as time went on, people noticed during the summer. I had this one friend who, like, freaked out and was like, oh my god. I don't know how to explain him, but yeah. And then school started, and, like, nobody noticed. Like, all of my friends, nobody noticed. And there was, like, there was this random person in my PE class, and I wore my hair up in a bun that day. And they were like, is that real? And I was like, yeah, it is. And they're like, oh, cool. And I was like, yeah. And then one of my friends, they were like, is that real? And I was like, yeah, it is. And they're like, okay. And then the next day, like, they saw it again, and they're like, oh, it's still there. Where was it supposed to go? It's real. I'm confused. But I'm still pretty sure that more than half of my friends don't even know that I have it. And if I ever said, hey, I got a new hoop for my Helix, or I want another Helix piercing, because I do want another one, so it's like a double, they wouldn't know what I was talking about. I remember I was talking to my other best friend, guy best friend, and I was, like, telling him about it, and he was like, that's cool. I don't know what that is, though. And I was like, it's a piercing at the top of my ear, basically. And he was like, oh, okay. That makes sense. But, yeah. And then there was one time that I woke up and the little ball on the piercing thing that's in this thing so it doesn't get lost, the little ball came off while I was sleeping, and I didn't notice as I was getting ready for school until I was doing my makeup, and I started freaking out. And, like, I went downstairs and I was like, Mom, I lost the little ball that was on the earring. And she was like, okay, just go look for it. And I was like, okay. And so then I couldn't find it. And so I had to wear a little improvising thing on it so that way it wouldn't fall out. And then when I got home, my mom had gotten me little extras with like the little balls on it. And so then we took one of those balls and put it on. And then when I went upstairs to my room, I found it. And I was really happy that I had found it. And my mom was like, wow, okay, I bought these and you found it, but okay. And so I wore one of the ones, it was blue for a little bit, but I changed it back because the dark gray goes better. All I get asked about it is, did it hurt, and is it real? And I basically answered that. It is real, and it didn't hurt during, it hurt after. So yeah. And I'm still really upset that it got pierced slanted instead of straight through, because a lot of girls and a lot of other people, a lot of people in general, like, if they have a helix piercing, it goes straight through, not sideways. I don't know. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. It's kind of long, and I'm really sorry. If you have any questions about my helix piercing, because maybe you want one, leave a comment, and I might make another video if there's enough comments. I seriously doubt there's going to be any comments, honestly. But if you really are interested and want to know anything about it, I will be happy to tell you. But yeah, I'm not going to make this outro very long either, so hit the like button. Don't hit it, that's not nice, so just press it gently. And subscribe to my channel for more videos, and I will see you in my next one. So, bye!